All right, so check me out. So Mika responded to Corey Holcomb about the side chick allegations with Anton Daniels after the show. Now, if you guys don't know, after Anton left, Corey went in. He was like, yeah, you know, you got your side chick here. She can't get on my show, blah, 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 blah. I ain't really stay to hear all of it, but he, you know, said a little something here and there.
I've been jet lagged. I had a very nice weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. And we are going to get into a lot. We're going to talk about Don Lemon today. We're going to talk about the new Black Panther Party, the other Black Panther Party, the Nationalists, but I don't know. They got a bunch of different sets, okay? However, we're going to talk about that. And we're going to get into also a lot of the nonsense that's happening out in Minnesota, plus more. All right. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me for that. Now, of course, let's go ahead and get into it. But before we start the show, I want to go ahead and address the whole Corey Holcomb situation. All right. The whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right. I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Last Tuesday, I got on the plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay, cool. And that's where I sat for the entire duration of the show. Now, the show starts, and as you know, what happened, because it went viral. All right, so if you guys want to see all of that, you can go watch it. It's everywhere. All right. But with all that being said, as that's going on, when it becomes abundantly clear that it's time to go, myself and security go ahead and start to leave. When I get to the door, as I'm going out, I hear Corey Holcomb say, yeah, leave with your security and your bitch.
Yep. Exactly.
And I'm not going to lie.
That's exactly what he said.
I was shocked. Because
said to clutch your pearls.
It's very unfortunate that I would be called the B word.
Yeah, she's a smart person.
Because
like,
I had such a positive outlook and a positive take on 5150.
You got to understand this about Mika. A lot of people don't have like the perspective of who she is because you don't frequent her content. And I react a lot to Room 9. And when she's on panels, her perspective is always one to be respected. You know, she never says like any like ridiculous things. You can follow the logic. Even if she's wrong about some shit, you can follow the logic of how she got to that conclusion. She cold, don't get me wrong. She cold, dog. It's just you don't usually see somebody that cold with brains as well. She both, you know what I mean? So I'm only saying that so y'all can understand the perspective. This is a very intellectual, smart woman, you know.
And Corey Holcomb.
And she cool.
Last year here in DC, I literally went to a Corey Holcomb show. So when I found out I was going on 5150, I was like, oh, this is exciting because I just went to see a show. And now I'm having this experience. So it was very unfortunate.
Unfortunate, yeah.
Not only that, I hear explain the bitch and
dirty macking. That's dirty macking, son. On my show. Can't say that's not dirty macking. Even if that's not his chick, that's still dirty macking.
Alluding to the fact that I'm just here and it's somebody's side chick. And I'm nobody's side chick. So it was very unfortunate and very hurtful. That I can tell you. That was my feeling from the experience.
Damn.
But with all that being said, I can say this. I still don't have anything negative to put out about Corey Holcomb or the 5150 show.
This is what's so strategically brilliant about her, because most women got a license to cut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a license to say how they feel, and it's like, oh, she just in her feelings. And especially if they rightfully so in their feelings and being called something that, you know, that out their name and they buck, you know, that's like a typical thing. But her perspective is, it was just unfortunate and I still forgive you. You know what I mean? So that's very strategic. It's almost, it throws you back, because it's like, it's a play you never really see a lot of women make. A lot of women, they go for the juggler. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna dig you up, they gonna murk you one more time and then bury your ass again. You know what I mean? Like, they don't play. You know, if the claws be out, but she's playing it a different way. I can respect it.
I went for a positive experience. I had a positive outlook on what could have been.
How do you beat this?
But it didn't happen. And again, it's unfortunate that all that transpired afterwards. And I was caught in the crossfire between two grown people.
Yeah.
That were arguing back and forth with each other. So my outlook is this. I don't have any negative views on Corey.
That's so grown up of her.
And like I said, it's unfortunate. But I forgive Corey. I truly do. But that was my experience. And I wish nothing but the best for Corey and the 5150 show.
Way to make him look like a dirtbag. Good job.
I just wanted to come on and really say my piece, because I really hadn't said anything.
Nah, she kept it quiet.
Because everybody else was talking.
She kept it.
So I wanted you guys to hear it from me. So that was my experience. That's all that really happened, because it was a small time frame. So any other narrative is not what it was. This is exactly what happened. And so that's all I really have to say about it, because that's all that happened. So you guys are going to get down in the comments and let me know what you think about that.
I'm gonna just do it right here and now. That was a real grown-up way of looking at it. I'm not even gonna lie. I really respect her perspective. I respect her outlook. Understanding the whole Anton Daniels camp, because Meek has been working with Anton Daniels for quite some time, for a long time. Just understanding their camp and how they move and just the different things that they do when it comes to being strategic, especially in the YouTube space. I would expect her response to be something like this. Now, I'm not saying that it's not genuine, but it is smart. I ain't gonna lie.